Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Sant Yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
A better way to pay your UTG fees with instant proof of payment and real-time student portal update. Paying your University of the Gambia fees has never been easier or more convenient. With EcoBank, students, parents and guardians can pay UTG tuition and related fees through our secure digital banking channels such as EcoBank mobile app, EcoBank Online and EcoBank Omni Lite. Once payment is completed, instant proof of payment is generated and the UTG student portal is updated in real time, allowing students to proceed immediately with registration, course selection, and clearance without unnecessary delays, while giving parents and guardians peace of mind that payments have been successfully processed. How to pay via the EcoBank mobile app. Open the EcoBank mobile app and navigate to the home screen. Select Pay Bill. Choose Pay a New Bill and select Schools from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. How to pay via EcoBank Online or Omni Lite. Log in to EcoBank Online and Omni Lite using your credentials. Select the menu and choose Bill Payments. Choose Quick Bill Pay and select School from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Walk into any EcoBank branch or pay through our digital channels and enjoy instant proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Let's do some questions because we have so many of them. Question for the Minister. The last time you were on this program, I asked you about the completion of the Guigi Road and you said that by the end of the month of May, it will be completed. Right now, it's not yet completed. It's yet to be tarred. Question, when will it be completed? Parts of the road that have sand are being washed away by the rains already.
No, actually, we have started already asphalting that particular road from the Coastal Road coming into Guigi N and then going to Tauto, then to the Sukuta Jabang Highway. Now, the contractor should have finished the road by now, but what happened was that the hospital in Farato is about to be inaugurated and to start, servicing, the population or serving the population. So we had to reprioritize so that the contractor had to be demobilized.
It's the same contractor?
It's the same contractor, had to be demobilized and then actually start work on that, which is already completed. Then the issue of the stadium also came because for the stadium we have realized that...
this is a very lucky contractor.
No, actually...
So he has the road, he has the Parato health facility, and
they are all
the
part
stadium.
of the contract. What happened was that the stadium was added to it because the expert that came to the country said for the track to be strong, we also need to asphalt the track first and then you can put the stuff on it.
Okay.
So
the base has to be asphalt.
The base has to be asphalt, and then you put the track on it. So he had to also go to that one. That one has been completed now. So he's now been mobilized on the Guigi Road again, so that hopefully in the next few, because he's left with only 1.5 kilometers or 2 kilometers to complete the road. Yeah.
All right. Good morning, Peter. Could you please ask Honorable Sillah on the status of the concrete pavement works at the Gunjur-Sanyang intersection? For almost 2 months now, the project appears to have made very little progress. In fact, the works are far from completion, and the contractor had vacated the site for nearly 3 weeks before remobilizing this week. However, progress remains extremely slow. With the onset of the rainy season, commuters from both directions are experiencing significant hardship and delays due to the poor condition of the road and the ongoing construction activities. It would be appreciated if an update could be obtained on the contractor's work program, expected completion date, and any measures being taken to expedite the remaining works. This is from Bakari Kante.
Well, I don't know which of the Gunjur roads, because we are doing several roads in Gunjur.
Oh, really?
All right. The Gunjur,
why is Gunjur so lucky?
Well, because you have several roads coming from the north of Kombo, the south of Kombo.
He said the Gunjur-Sanyang intersection, where Gunjur and Sanyang, the road from Gunjur and the road from Sanyang meet.
Okay, that is the road that is currently under construction.
Yes.
Yes, the issue is we have the same contractor that is doing from Jambanjeli going to Gunjur, and also from Gunjur coming all the way to the other end towards Sanyang. The contractor is working. What people have to understand also is that road construction is not that a magic work. You have to follow a pattern. If you see, for example, a contractor that is mobilized in that area, and the same contractor, if you see him move from that end to another site, it does not mean that the site is abandoned, but probably what he's supposed to do within that time frame has been completed. For example, the sub-base and also subgrade. If those ones are completed and he has to complete the base in the other area, as the case is right now, then of course, the equipment needed will have to be moved to that particular road so that they can finish that. But I can assure him that work has not stopped, as he rightly, confirmed. They have remobilized again this week, but it is slow. You have to do a good job to make sure that, the road can serve, people properly. Yeah.
Madi is dragging us away from roads. Peter, Ebrima is not answering the question. Rather, he is perambulating just to justify the unfair treatment of the opposition by GRTS. The law is clear that GRTS should give space to all divergent and dissenting opinions. The Constitution never said GRTS can focus only on NPP and government, because there are many independent media houses. GRTS is not only violating the Constitution by cutting out the opposition, but it is also undermining free and fair elections.
Well, I am not a constitutional expert, but what Madi also has to understand is that I, as the Minister of Works, and also a former Director General of GRTS and a former Minister of Information, I'm speaking from authority. And what I gave was a situational analysis of what the framers of the Constitution had in mind at that time and what the situation is right now. And, you don't have to be a communication expert to understand that nobody needs a radio station or a television station to broadcast your opinion about issues that are happening in any given country.
Well, by coincidence, the next text is about what you just said. Good morning, Peter. I think the Honorable Minister is not fair with the opposition. If the opposition can use their mobile phones as medium of communication, why can't the NPP do the same?
Well, it doesn't matter the divide where you stand from. All right? What I'm telling you is that in constituted form of, informing people about issues that are happening in this country through a detailed communication strategy. You don't have to rely on any media house to get your views across. The NPP does not only rely on the national television. We have our platforms, and we don't wait for the national television. The national television only comes where the president is, present. All right. We don't even have any relationship with the GRTS as a party.
Come on.
No, I'm telling you this.
Who do you want to believe?
No.
Huh?
The NPP has no formal relationship with the national television. all right, or the national radio. We have our platforms that, have thousands and thousands of followers, and anytime we are on live, we have thousands and thousands of people viewing us and following us. So let the opposition, understand that wherever the president is, there has to be a national interest for the national television to be there.
Okay, let's move on. Good morning, Uncle Peter. Can you please ask the minister about the drainage at Nemasu? The contractors did one and ignored the rest. Vehicles have been using the back road, affecting affecting communities within the area. This is from Usman Dur.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At that particular road, the drainage system is still not complete. If you are in that
What's
particular...
the problem? You've run out of money?
No. Actually, it's not about money. The works are going on in other areas. What I'm saying is that if the textile lives around the, facility where they have the drainage, they have the culvert, a small pond there, you will see that the water is clearly emptying from there. Now, beyond that, going towards the Sukuta Cemetery, some of the areas, the drainage, because they are shallow drains, they are still not completed. And the contractor will come and finish those ones. I can assure you. Yeah.
Apparently, roads everywhere, but
But Peter, let me say this.
Most of them incomplete.
In fact, no. The truth is, this problem of runoff water, we are having it only in the urban area, as I said, because the settlement in this area is so unplanned. Yeah. But when you go to rural areas, all the roads that we have done, and also even inside Basse, we don't have this type of problem. All right? The people are not complaining about, water affecting them because the water channels are properly prepared everywhere. And then also, the roads are planned in such a way that you have enough space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Uncle Peter. Please tell the minister that the road under construction in Tauto to Jabang is full of leaking pipes. The company building it is ignoring these pipes. Seka Bai.
No. We are not ignoring. As part of the project, we are relocating Nawek water pipes on either side of the road. Now, that work is ongoing. In fact, it's supposed to have been completed this week. However, as part of temporal measure to ensure that people actually are not out of water, the contractor is maintaining the existing pipes. He has moved them off the road corridor, and then, he's maintaining them. But we have already laid the pipes on either side, and then, they will take pressure, of those pipes. After NAWEC has confirmed those ones will come live, and then they will use those ones.
Uncle Peter, good morning. Kindly tell the Honorable Minister, as a contractor myself, and having been fixing the road in Yuna, Maria Mukunda for free for 15 years, and a field experienced engineer, I have a problem with the current contractor who is building our road in Yuna, against nature rather than to flow with it, which is why our road is flooding.
I don't know which part of the road.
If the flow is
no.
If the water has to climb from a lower elevation,
yes,
that's a problem.
No. That's what I'm saying. I don't know which part of Nema he's talking about.
No, Yuna.
Yeah, I don't know what part of Yuna Maria Makunda he's talking about, but that particular road has culverts and also shallow drains and also, iris crossings. And if he's talking about, water flowing from west to east, because in certain areas we are emptying the water into the Salaji forest there.
Yes.
The shallow drains are about to be completed. So those ones will be done. So wherever there is a natural water flow problem, of course, either a shallow drain will be fixed there or a culvert will be done there. Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Gomez. Please tell Mr. Sillah, after all these years without electricity, he kept telling us that we were in the second phase until now. And now, instead of a good road, they gave us a road sample. Movement, both day and especially night, is a problem. Water that was to pass is entering our compounds, which never happened before. Pierre Brazil Mendy from Kunkujang Mariama. Apparently, that road is creating problems. Water.
No, but this is what I'm saying, Peter. In the Greater Banjul area, the problem is people have settled in areas where they should not have been, in some cases.
But this is the Mariamakunda Road now.
But no, Mariamakunda, that's what I'm saying.
Those compounds were there decades before the road was built.
The road was built and then standardized and modernized. Now, if there are issues regarding water entering into
apparently there are issues.
Okay.
Because even last week when you were not on the program, when Dr. Cisse was here, somebody complained about the road already developing potholes and whatever.
No, that is not true. Where on that road the potholes are, can the person be brave enough and take those pictures and then bring them to me?
Okay, they can send it to me.
You send it to me. I think, Peter, we have to be honest to ourselves.
So the people of Mariamakunda, you're being challenged.
I am challenging them. Yeah. Let them show us, and let them not only send it to you, but put it on social media where their people are. Because the problem is we have a lot of misinformation. Oh. When it rained this last weekend, I saw a lot of pictures that were not even places where we even had roads. Oh. The dishonesty of some people cannot just be, understood. But for us, we are focused on what we are doing. The role of the government is to listen and then provide infrastructure. The problem that we have, part of the problem that we have is that the very people that are trying to, sabotage the work that is being done because they are not happy with the roads being built, are the very people who have settled in certain places where they should not. The government cannot do anything about that. Our role is to make sure that the roads are done and done properly. All right? I can assure him and any other person that is concerned about this drainage problem, once we fix the greater part of the roads in the Greater Banjul area, this drainage problem will be resolved. In the meantime, we are also talking to partners to see how we can fund the Greater Banjul drainage structure, which is in excess of over $90 million. So it's not a cheap money. So people have to understand that even if we are not able to do the roads, if we have the funds, we will do the drainage structures across the Greater Banjul area, and some of these problems will be minimized.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Good morning, Uncle Peter, and my cousin, Honorable SOS Ebrima Sillah. Oh, you're still being called an SOS, huh? How are you this morning? Honorable SOS Sillah. I'm just reading. The new road built in Sukuta 6 Junction, the access from my home to the highway is completely blocked by water. As a wheelchair user, I am seriously finding it difficult to go out once it rains. I'm appealing to you and your contractor to come and see what can be done. Honestly, the road was never ever like this before. When the new road was built, please look at the conditions and let us, you know who this is.
Yeah, I know. It's probably Lamin Mane,
exactly.
I guess. Yeah, we are cousins. But 6 Junction, I've never received any issue like that. I mean, I will send my team there today because we are supposed to be going around, to inform us. I mean, the NRA was out and about when, during the rainy season, during the, rains, when it was raining. And we are going to discuss this afternoon about some of the areas that they have observed need to be improved on, to ease access, especially for the areas where you have a lot of water concentrating,
There is a fast deterioration on a section of the just rehabilitated coastal road just before the Wellingara police station from the Nema Junction end. He was informed about this during his last appearance on your radio show. This is over a month ago then.
Yeah, I mean, I informed the contractor about this, but actually...
Well, apparently nothing's been done.
Yeah, well, I will talk to them again because this particular area, they are supposed to be a sleeping policeman. So because of that, they are leaving that particular space. That's what I've been told. But this is something that can be fixed, Okay. I think it's not necessarily on the road, but, the adjacent sites, which need to be properly done. Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Peter. Please ask the Honorable Minister, when will they make the Airport Junction Makumbaya Road? That place really needs government intervention. We are suffering.
Yes, this is one of the few areas in the urban and growth centers in the country that we are focusing our energy on this particular area, and I think the Brikama 2 or 3 roads in Brikama, and I think 1 in Tangier or 2, because those areas we recognize are real problematic areas in terms of rainwater. I mean, stopping entire communities from accessing major highways. So we are focused on those ones.
Well, it doesn't help to tell them that you know about their problems.
No, I mean,
not seem to be doing anything
no,
about the problem.
The thing is, we have earmarked 1,600 kilometers of roads that we are coming to do. So we have already finalized studies of over 800 kilometers. We have almost now finalized the field studies of about 300 kilometers in the North Bank region. Now they are looking at the detailed designs and the costing. Hopefully, before the second week of July, that should be ready. After that one, they are coming to the West Coast area. But we are going to expedite this because of the rainy season, so that...
When you say this, is this the Makumbaya Airport
This
junction
Makumbaya, the Brikama Jida, and also Brikama Newtown.
Okay.
And also the Tangier one.
Speaking of Brikama, this one says, I strongly disagree with the minister on the drainage issue. For example, Jaliba Road in Brikama Nyambai runs perpendicular to the runoff, but has only 3 Irish crossings for nearly 1 kilometer constructed so far. The road is blocking natural waterways and flooding every nearby compound.
No, that is not the case. I mean, the problem.
He probably lives there, and
no, but I also was on that road on Saturday. I have not seen the severity of the flooding that he is talking about on that particular road. The problem is the construction is still going on, and the shallow drains have still not been done. The truth is, what we have seen is that in some of the areas, I think 2 or 3 compounds on the left and another 2 on the right of the red road, they are too deep below, But of course, if by design you want to just consider only those few compounds, then the entire road will not be level. So you have to follow a certain, level, to ensure that the road can be built properly. And that is why immediately before or after those areas, we have Irish crossings to avoid water running into their compounds.
Good morning, Uncle Peter. Can you please ask the minister what he is doing or plans to do with road safety in the country? The main road from Brikama to Basse, there are no street lights. It's so dangerous to drive on this road at night. On Sunday, I witnessed 2 fatal accidents due to poor road infrastructure.
Well, the issue of street lights is something that we are considering, especially, in the communities, because that is why now any road that we are building, it comes with the provision for street lights. You can see all the roads that we are building across the country. In the rural areas, you go there, I can send you pictures, we are lightening those areas. But these are existing roads. We have done a feasibility of what is needed for the existing roads, especially that particular road, the road going to from Bara to Farafenye, and from Farafenye to Lamenkoto Pasamas. Then we've also done a survey of the road coming from Sukuta going to Jabang all the way to Jambanjeli, the dual carriage. And then we've also done the feasibility for the Banjul to Westfield, and some of the areas within the Greater Banjul area. And we came up with, I think, about 50 to 60,000 street lights needed, solar street lights needed across the country for some of these roads that are already existing. So that is a lot of money.
But these solar lights, how long do they last? They don't seem to last long.
Well, no, I mean, the ones that we have on Battle Hardin, for example, and the roads that we are building, the minimum that we have is between 7 and 10 years. So they last longer. We are now talking to some few people.
But the panels have to be cleaned regularly.
Yes.
So that they can absorb, the sunlight required.
Yes. Now we are talking to, someone came to the office the last time with a technology that is now available in Norway and some of those, countries in Europe where, and also in France, where you can do it remotely. You can, it's a technology where the solar lights are fixed to that platform.
Okay.
And then once it is, for example, in the dry season and the solar street lights are dirty, you can use your system to clean them, without having to be physically there.
Yeah, okay.
But in the meantime, as you could see some 4 weeks ago, before the rains, the ministry and the NRA mobilized to clean even on the battle hardened because they were deeming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently, being a roads minister, you deal with so many different things.
Yes.
Can the minister intervene on the issues of dead animals, especially donkeys on the roads? I saw more than 2 donkeys dead and decaying right on the side of the OIC road. Today there is one right in the middle of the road at Westfield. I'm afraid it will start, to have a bad smell and become hazardous.
Well, yeah, we take note of that. I mean, unfortunately,
the responsibility of the municipality.
Well, that should be, but as ministry responsible for the roads, we will talk to the NRA to work with the police to see if they can help remove the dead carcass on the road.
All right. I said I was going to stop you at 9:45. It's actually at 9:45. It's actually 9 o'clock. So your colleague minister should be walking in very soon after the newspaper headlines.
Yeah.
Just some final thoughts.
Well, thank you so much. I thought I should not come out of this studio without talking about one of my most important favorite topics now, politics.
Yeah.
The NPP and the allied parties, had a very successful rally on Saturday.
Just because you insulted everyone at the rally.
And, the crowd was amazing. The turnout was fantastic. It was a litmus test, and the opposition are really, really frightened now, about our capacity. And I challenge them because I heard Lamin Mane on your program yesterday that, even without coalition, they will be able to beat us. I challenge him to organize a rally in Westfield. Westfield, because that's where you have a lot of people coming.
So you go to Brikama, you don't want them to go. No. If you want to compare crowds,
yes,
you let them organize.
No, I want him to do it. I want them to do it in Westfield because in Westfield you have a lot of other people that are coming there, in and out, and they are not necessary, so that can be added to their crowd. Okay. But I can assure you that they will not even be able to pull a significant 2,000 people.
UDP cannot put.
No, at this time now, I challenge them. You see, Peter. The thing is, despite all the misinformation and disinformation directed at the NPP, we are growing. You see, the opposition that are making a lot of noise, the loudest, are only present in social media. On the ground, belongs to the NPP. They have no significant presence. And to be liked, to have some few likes on social media, to be, shouting and making noise on social media does not necessarily translate anything in terms of support for any political party. I challenge the UDP to organize a political rally in Brikama.
Okay.
And I know they will bring everybody from the rest of the world. But for us, we brought people only from West Coast. And I can assure you that you will continue to see this type of thing. The thing is, people appreciate what this government is doing for them. We are talking about continuity. We are talking about progress. We are talking about stability. We are talking about, hands that have experience in governance. These are people that have never been tested. You want to entrust your country to them just because they are making a lot of rhetorics?
Was Barrow tested when he was coming in?
But Barrow was surrounded by people who have been tested in governance, who were ministers before in this country, who have a lot of experience in administration.
The UDP has that.
They have not demonstrated that. Let them organize a rally, I can tell you.
At Westfield or in Brikama?
Westfield. Let them be in Westfield.
Sillah, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Scan to pay more, no
better way to pay your UTG fees with instant proof of payment and real-time student portal update. Paying your University of the Gambia fees has never been easier or more convenient. With EcoBank, students, parents and guardians can pay UTG tuition and related fees through our secure digital banking channels such as EcoBank mobile app, EcoBank Online and EcoBank Omni Lite. Once payment is completed, instant proof of payment is generated and the UTG student portal is updated in real time, allowing students to proceed immediately with registration, course selection and clearance without unnecessary delays, while giving parents and guardians peace of mind that payments have been successfully processed. How to pay via the EcoBank mobile app. Open the EcoBank mobile app and navigate to the home screen. Select Pay Bill, choose Pay a New Bill and select Schools from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. How to pay via EcoBank Online or Omni Lite. Log in to EcoBank Online and Omni Lite using your credentials. Select the menu and choose Bill Payments. Choose Quick Bill Pay and select School from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Walk into any EcoBank branch or pay through our digital channels and enjoy instant proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.